gotta slaughter the girl ego. I know that sounds harsh and it sounds somewhat misogynistic, but understand the female ego. The female ego will ultimately be the reason why she doesn't mess with you. Because to be honest, when it comes to female nature and female ego and things like that, a woman wants a man that's better than her. Or she at least wants a man that she thinks is better than her. And one thing is the female ego is always fighting itself. So a lot of women don't like my content and stuff that I say because a lot of things are triggered towards slaughtering her ego. But the thing is that a woman needs her ego to be slaughtered in some way, because a lot of women don't understand that if their ego isn't slaughtered, or if you don't mess up their ego, they can't like you. Most of the men that women say they want are guys that appeals to their ego, that caters to their ego, that strokes their ego. And these are the guys that don't get anywhere with the women that these women keep saying they want. I want you to think about something. Think about a woman think about most of the women that you guys really like, or not even specifically you guys, or most of the men that they really liked, or you really like. The reason you really liked her is because she was hurting your most of the time. She wasn't really calling you. She don't really text you like that. She ain't giving you that much attention, that much validation. You really gotta work to kind of get this girl. So in a way, she's hurting your ego, and that's why you are very interested in her. See, most of dating advice is counterintuitive. You would think that calling a woman, stroking her ego, or doing this and doing that, doing all the right things is what evokes attraction, but in most cases it really doesn't. A woman wants a guy that's superior to her, but then again, she also don't want a dude to have a superiority complex. Like they're like, oh, you got a superiority complex, like motherfucker. Supposed to. I'm supposed to think I'm better than you. Because if I don't think I'm better than you, how you gonna think I'm better than you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta slaughter her ego. I'm gonna give you some ways to slaughter girl ego. Like when you going to Pound Town with your girl, or any girl you smashing, don't bust. You need to understand something. Most women think they have, good vaginas. And the way that they know that is by a guy either not pulling out, never being able to pull out, or orgasming too fast. See, when a woman makes you bust, it makes her feel sexy. It makes her feel like she's the woman. Yeah, it strokes her ego. So when you don't bust, you're telling her the opposite thing. You're telling her, yeah, your vagina ain't all that, mama. It really ain't. What you will also see too is that when you don't bust, you will see her pull all her tricks out the back. She'll try so hard to get you off. She gonna start doing shit that she ain't never did before, because you done hurt her damn ego. You done slaughtered it. And keep watching. I'm about to put y'all on some high ass game, man. See, the real thing is though, I don't want you guys to think that you always supposed to be slaughtering a girl ego, because if you do that too much, then that could be detrimental, and you can lose mostly every girl that you deal with if you keep slaughtering their egos. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta have a balance to yourself. It's all about balance. You don't just go out here just because I'm telling you to slaughter girl ego and then just take my word for face value and just go in. But the real ultimate way to really just be slaughtering a girl's ego is just to not simp. To refuse. It's just to refuse to simp. That's really all it is. Because a girl, most of these women, because they dealt with so much simps, they dealt with all of these goofy ass males, they already expect you to be one of them, which is why they be having these high ass ego when they dealing with you. Like, oh, you need to take me out to dinner, or you need to do this, you need to do that. No, I ain't doing shit. I don't know what the last did, but I ain't doing that shit. You. A lot of you guys, the reason why you can't stop simping and you can't do this slaughtering a girl ego is because you get won over by her looks. You're overwhelmed by a girl's looks. If you stop being overwhelmed by a girl's looks and you go in with the mindset like you're pretty, know you. If you went in with that mindset, it'd be easy to slaughter a girl's ego, to get her to like you, to get her to want to be with you, to get her to want to invest in you, to be interested in you, because you're going in with the mindset like, I don't fucking know you. So you're authentic. You're being your authentic self. You're not overcompensating. You're not trying to impress her. You're not doing all of these unattractive things that a normal simp would do. I remember my homie, he was just telling me a story about when he demolished this girl ego in the club. I don't recommend you guys doing it, but it was a funny story. He was telling me about how his friend was telling him that he followed this girl on Instagram. She's Instagram. I guess she got like a lot of Instagram followers. She looked nice, and so he went up to the girl and tried to talk to her. They both follow each other. I guess they've even been chatting back and forth. And the girl went like this to him with a big ego. She thinks she the shit, right? My homie said he got mad. He said though, so his friend came back. He was embarrassed. So my homie said he went over there to her and he whispered in her ear. He said he went over there all nice and polite. He whispered in her ear. he said, you so fucking skinny. You look like you about to fucking die. And I guess she was one of those like very skinny ass girls, but she was very pretty in the face. And then he said he walked away. Yo, and every time I think about this story and I hear this, man, I die, because it's like on the world I would probably did some same like that. Like, so after he did that, he seen this girl coming over trying to talk to him and trying to say something to him, and her friends were holding her back. So she was trying to come. She wanted to come talk to him and not come over there. She wasn't trying to come talk to him in a way where like she was about to come over there and start shit and going off at the mouth. She wanted to come talk to him like, why did you say that about me? Why this and that? But you know what he did when she tried to talk to me? He went like this, like, nah, I don't want to fucking talk to you. She slaughtered her ego. And see, I do shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, for an example, one of the biggest ways to slaughter a woman's ego under the radar and very passive aggressively, because you need to, when you slaughter a girl ego, it should be very passive. It shouldn't be like she knows you're actively trying to go out your way and slaughter her ego. Like, for an example, like, I don't let a woman qualify me. She don't get to qualify me. You know me. You're not at the top. You don't get to I qualify you. And of course, like I said, this can sound misogynistic in a way and, you know, superiority, but like I said, you have to be like that in order to attract a woman. She has to think that a woman cares more about what you think about you than she thinks about you. So if you think that she's more superior than you, she's gonna follow that lead. A woman is a follower by nature. So if you think you're more superior than her and you show that through your actions and everything, she's gonna follow that. And if she don't want to follow that means she really wasn't with you in the first place. So I don't let a woman qualify me. You don't get to ask me how much money I make. You don't get to ask me what I do for work. You don't get to ask me how tall I am or what's my. You don't get to ask me no is you. I remember a girl, you know, one time said some like, I don't like those shoes you got on. I didn't even know this bitch. I'm like, fuck you. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my head like, you are. So I asked, I said, are you a fashion? Are you a fashion expert? Like, are you a fashionist? Do you get fashion advice? Are you one of those people? She said no. I said, oh, okay. Did I ask you about my mother? She said no. I'm like, so my dog, like, I didn't even fucking you. Like, who the fuck? Don't be talking. Like, I didn't ask you about you liking my shoes. I didn't even know this girl. You know what I'm saying? She came out of nowhere saying shit. Like, what? How big of a ego do you have to even think that you could just come out and just say that to me? I don't fuck with you. You don't get to qualify me and tell me what like. If I want to wear these shoes, I'll wear these shoes then. Fashionist, whatever the name is. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when you guys in relationships and shit, you gotta sometimes show your woman will get a big ego in a relationship, especially if you're overcompensating. You're always around her. You're giving her all this validation. Like, you gotta calm that shit down, man. The bigger her ego is over you, the more unattractive she becomes to you. So if you sitting there just stroking her ego all the damn time, and then one day she wake up and she don't like you no more, it's because of that, man. Sometimes you gotta be like, you gotta not chill with your girl and go hang out with your boys. Whether she or you're gay, you wanna go hang out with your guys, man. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta cancel plans on her. Sometimes you gotta go just do your own thing. You ain't gotta go chill out with your boys. Just say, man, I wanna be by myself today. I don't really wanna see you today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be like that, y'all. Because if you're not, bro, a woman seeing herself as superior to you is ultimately going to want to not fuck with you no more. She gonna find her a dude that is superior to her. Women want to look up to the guy they're with, and that's just what it is. Fella, I'm gonna do a slaughter her ego series, man. So stay tuned, man. Also, man, if you like what you saw, man, also go to click the link in my bio and go to my shop. Check out my products for some more elite high tier level game. If you don't know what to put in the chat, man, I want you guys to put wealth, health, happiness, and abundance, because I wish you guys nothing but wealth, health, happiness, and abundance. And when you say it, you're also, you know, when you say things, you're manifesting things for yourself. So you're helping me grow the channel, and you're helping yourself because you keep putting wealth, health, happiness, and abundance. So, man, deuces.